ThanksAi. Everything we believe is expressed in our name, ThanksAi, love. ThanksAi was established to implement ThanksAi activities, comprising 4 areas of education. Food education for nutritional meals, which aims to reduce national medical expenses through improving eating habits and promoting plant-based minerals. Employment education for professional work, including promotion of new employment opportunities, regardless of age, sex, and experience, through the adoption of a distribution method called network marketing. Commercial education for individual businesses, helping them expand existing business through sharing membership benefits. Agricultural education to foster and spread farming, promote safe food production, and restore agriculture integrated with distribution. These 4 form the pillar of ThanksAi's activities. First, let's take a look at food education. Our bodies are built only from the things we eat and the things we drink. That is right, we are what we eat. To eat is indeed to live itself, and we have come to the time where we must think more carefully about food. The 5 essential nutrients for living. Of these, minerals are the most essential nutrient for our bodies. But unfortunately, we live in a time when minerals are mostly absent in our food. Without minerals, the human body cannot maintain its biological activities. Even if we seek out food rich in minerals, it is hard to come by, and many minerals are lost in refining processes. But why on earth is modern food so low in minerals in comparison to the past? The main reason is agriculture. Agricultural practices have changed, and produce is now cultivated using fertilizer. Minerals are basically sand, soil, and rocks. In other words, they are the very earth itself. Crops that grow by simply absorbing fertilizer given to them do not fully take root. Crops that do not fully take root become produce that has not absorbed minerals. Without realizing it, we have entered an era in which the minerals in our food are out of balance and hard to come by. Mineral deficiencies can put the human body in a serious condition. In the past, it was said that mineral deficiencies could have an impact on our mental health that is difficult to see. A calcium deficiency, for example, can cause anxiety, and you may have heard about cases of it causing children to become agitated and short-tempered. However, physical effects are now becoming apparent in addition to this mental aspect. In a study by the Japan Pediatric Society, an X-ray examination of 15,544 children aged 7 and over found congenital absence of permanent teeth in 1,568, or 10.1% of cases. For this reason, modern mineral deficiency is a serious problem. Now the times are such that mineral supplementation has become necessary. Can we get enough minerals from today's eating habits? If not, what is the best way to supplement them? ThanksAi is conducting food education activities through the promotion of plant-based minerals. The second activity is employment education. The national debt has exceeded 1 quadrillion yen and is currently growing at a rate of around 57 million yen per second, 3 billion yen per hour, or 82 billion yen per day. This is the equivalent of each 4-person household owing a debt of 32 million yen. Japan's bloated debt is unmatched in the world. But why has Japan not collapsed under this debt? The country is supported by the Japanese people's enormous 1.6 quadrillion yen in financial assets. However, as taxes, medical expenses, social insurance, and pensions steadily increase, our assets will be completely wiped out. We have now entered an era where the important thing is not how much money you have, but how you make your money. Rather than income from just your main occupation, having a secondary income as well. Rather than income from just one country, having income from two. We are also entering into an era in which a new approach to employment is even more sought after. In such conditions, is your future secure? It is necessary to be involved in business that can somehow be developed globally. The third activity is commercial education. In the old days, commerce was conducted in a very small area. But now, with the appearance of multinational corporations and online shopping, that business arena has been greatly expanded. We have entered an era in which network marketing has become a huge form of media and a powerful tool to support your business through access to an enormous market. Accordingly, ThanksAi has prepared an environment that individuals running businesses can skillfully use to build a network of millions or tens of millions of people. The fourth activity is agricultural education. Modern agriculture pursues yields in greater quantities than were ever possible, faster than ever possible, on land where it was never possible. But such farming methods came with great sacrifices. Our aim is to reform these methods. There are problematic issues with current farming methods. First, they require large amounts of raw materials. Farmers must invest in agrochemicals, fertilizers, and other raw materials before growing crops. Second, they damage the soil environment. Killing organisms with fungicides and pesticides degrades the soil environment. Third, they pose health risks for farmers. Farmers risking inhaling harmful agrochemicals when administering them to their crops. Fourth, they result in unstable income. Government policies and sales regulations cause fluctuations in crop values that farmers cannot control. So most vegetables on modern dinner tables are mass-produced using modern farming methods that emphasize color, appearance, and price. Furthermore, organic farming is said to be safe. But is produce really safe just because it is labeled organic? Recently, two main health issues have started to be identified. The first is that excess fertilizer can be taken into the body as nitrate nitrogen, change into harmful nitrous acid, and bond with hemoglobin in the blood. There is concern that this could lead to extreme hypoxia or obstruct respiration. Babies fed with spinach high in nitrogen concentration have contracted cyanosis, or blue baby syndrome, in some cases leading to death. The second danger of perishable organic food comes from harmful bacteria entering the body. All organic matter undergoes one of two processes according to the activity of microbes and bacteria invisible to the naked eye. One of these is the process of decomposition, which returns the nutrients back to the earth as quickly as possible. Rather than being a bad thing, decomposition is an important process. The other is the process of fermentation, which retains the nutrients for as long as possible as a food source for other organisms. There are many germs called intestinal bacteria inside the human digestive tract. Some are friendly, some are harmful, and some, called opportunistic bacteria, can be either. It is now common knowledge that using foods in one's living environment to increase the friendly bacteria result in good health. Accordingly, a 15-day decomposition experiment was performed to compare the three methods of ordinary farming using agrochemicals and fertilizers, organic farming without using chemical fertilizers, and natural farming that does not rely on agrochemicals, fertilizers, or other materials. After 15 days, the result was that the organically grown green onion decomposed the fastest. Our aim is a farming method that does not rely on agrochemicals and fertilizers. From now on, we will promote the ultimate farming method, in which we are grateful for the appropriate quantity produced at the appropriate time and in the appropriate location. A farming method that is sustainable as long as there is land, sun, and rain is one that does not rely on agrochemicals and fertilizers. We are also working to protect seeds. The seeds currently used in Japanese agriculture are F1 hybrids, which only bloom once. In addition, most seeds are imported. However, this variety has a serious problem called male sterility, whereby the majority of the plants lack stamen functions. As a result, honeybee populations are dropping and human male functionality is deteriorating year by year. Together with natural farming methods, we are promoting the protection of true breeds and native species through seed saving in order to produce safe, worry-free food. In order to produce safe, worry-free agricultural products without using pesticides or fertilizers, we have researched and developed soil-ameliorating agents containing fulvic acidic minerals and have begun to provide these agents to our farmers free of charge. It is thanks to you watching this video now that we are able to do such a thing. ThanksAi provides a unique and powerful bonus plan to our customers, as well as the Success Track, a business platform that supports various activities. Our members first utilize this environment to earn an income through network marketing, achieve independence, and realize economic affluence. We also request 1% of profits received as a bonus by way of a donation for the future of agriculture. This 1% is used to support soil building, which is the greatest bottleneck in the transition to a farming method that does not rely on agrochemicals and fertilizers. The cultivated produce is then distributed among our members. Our objective is to train farmers, increase the number of consumers who understand value, and ultimately build an organization by which this produce can be bought. We are convinced that the 1% raised through your employment education will spread agricultural education around the world. Now is the time to consider agriculture on a global scale and make a fundamental change for the sake of future generations. ThanksAi contributes to your health through food education, products, offers you financial affluence through employment education, delivers the powerful media of network marketing to your business through commercial education, and provides you with safe, worry-free food through agricultural education. The 4 ThanksAi educational activities will provide you with true financial affluence and spread the joy of food security to countries and regions lacking in food. Bring the joy of eating before richness. Changing farming to fix the world's food. The ThanksAi activities and the very existence of ThanksAi are a form of social contribution. Based on this awareness, we will communicate our activities to the world. We hope that you will join us in this endeavor.